Hi, I'm Darcy Congrove. I'm Managing Director at GBQ Partners. We are a large regional accounting firm based here in Columbus, Ohio, and are celebrating our 71st year in business.
Hi, I'm Sarah Robertson. I am the Director of Market Strategy here at GBQ Partners.
Where were you before you invested the time in thinking about your purpose and codifying that story?
So GBQ had realized significant growth, and in addition to the geographic expansion, we were starting to offer more sophisticated service lines and getting into some industries that we hadn't been a part of before. And while we were leveraging the current brand identity and messaging that we had built in 2008, 2009, we had grown to, there had become a disconnect between how we think and talked about ourselves. We undertook the project collaboratively, was led by myself and my team, but we worked with pretty much all employees, the leadership team, on down to our vendors, partners, clients, prospects, referral sources, friends of the firm, community members, and really tried to get at the root of, why we do what we do.
I remember the feeling in the room when we brought the insights report back to you. Do either of you remember that experience? Because I think that was one of the first times you'd had that kind of feedback from all of your stakeholders. Am I right in that memory?
They did not talk about the accounting. I think that was the part that was shocking for all of us. Nobody talked about, oh, you do great accounting or you do great tax returns. They were talking about the feelings, the relationships, the help that we had given them to make their businesses better. It was completely disconnected from what I expected it would be.
It started as a marketing project, and it ended up becoming something that touched, every department and person within the firm. And so it became the lens that we look through when we're making decisions and when we're living life at the firm. Does this empower growth of our people? Does this empower growth of our communities? Does it empower growth of our clients' businesses? And it really helped give us some clarity around, what, not only what we do and how we do it, but why we do it. And that has been that guiding force for us ever since.
Wonder if you could talk a little bit about how having this clarity of purpose and this story has been used for you when it comes to attracting and recruiting talent.
I think the idea of purpose is engaging to people. I think we have something different to say than many of the firms do, particularly to experienced hires who actually know how to compare and contrast what we're offering and what we're saying and how we're behaving versus what they have experienced. I think it also has helped us in terms of retention because we've given people some freedom to be who they are and to do what they do best and not put a whole lot of guardrails around that.
I think it's been useful when we're onboarding a brand new firm that we've just acquired, right? In terms of setting forth the clarity around how we work and what we value. And I think I've found in that process when I'm meeting with a room full of really what are new hires, right? Their ability to connect to those three things. Like everybody can see themselves in one or more, usually all three, regardless of where they sit, what office they're in, what geography it is or what role they play, whether they're the receptionist or a partner. There's that ability to connect to people, communities, and clients. This is what we always come back to. And so it helps drive from a marketing perspective what we're doing and saying and putting out there into the world. And it helps us to talk about ourselves the way, there's never any gray space. It's always clear as to who we are and what we do and why we do it and who we serve and, what our purpose is and how we're going to go to market. And Being able to do that through stories has been fun. I mean, that's kind of the part that brings this all to life, right? And so I feel like I kind of have the fun job of it. And it's not just me, my entire team, of really putting that out into the universe.
What would you say the biggest impacts have been on the business as a result of having the story and engaging all of your stakeholders with it?
I think without that purpose statement, we would have had a hard time doing what we got done. So, we're working on doubling the size of our firm in 5 years. It took 66 years to build the first half. We're working on significant talent initiatives in a crisis situation. And we've got clients who are, kind of lining up to hope to work with us. And if we didn't have some framework to kind of process all of that, I think we would be in a state of chaos. And while there's a lot of change happening at GBQ and we're working on a lot of things to make the organization better, particularly just process stuff and technology stuff, I think we can do all of that because we all kind of know what direction we're going and why.